everyone. My beautiful niece, what's your name?
Michaela.
Is back in the studio, and they are catching a plane in a couple of hours. So I said, you cannot leave until I film a video of these beautiful girls. So I want to welcome everybody to 2015. There's some great things on the horizon. Stay tuned during this video so you can find out all about them. We are heading on the road again, so I hope to see you in a city near you really soon. So definitely make sure you check out the last part of this video so you can see what we have coming up, including a happy hour jam to kick off Kidvention. We're heading back to New York and New Jersey, and I'm working on something great with Natalie from the Face Painting Shop in Essex in England. So for all this and more, stay tuned. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and keep in touch, because I want you guys to definitely find out where we're going to be so we can hook up, meet up, paint together, and inspire each other. So again, Happy New Year. So what I like to do when I create designs to match what the kids are asking for is the first thing that I do is take a look at their clothing. So she is wearing this beautiful headband that has this flower, and she's wearing yellow. So that inspires me for the color selection I'm going to use on her, but also for kind of a pattern. The other cool thing I want to talk to you guys about is fresh out of the box, which makes me so excited, are these new booster pack stencils from Leia. If you got the last graffiti eyes, then you know that these are awesome.
Can I see one?
Yeah, you can see them. Aren't they awesome? And they're stencils, and you can check out all the videos that go with them. You can check her out on Faba TV. But these are 3 new sets, and they're on sale this month at Silly Farm, so definitely check them out. And I'm going to be using them, but I love them. Great job, Leia. As always, these rock. So I'll be demoing those, and then I'm going to transform my Michaela bug into her very own pirate. So let's get ready. So you know me, and you know I love my rainbow cakes. This one is Dazzle. So I start off by just misting it, getting a good, she's so cute, getting a good wetness over the top of it. The reason you want to wet the neon ones a little more is because they tend to be dry. Then I'm just going to load up my sponge just like this by rubbing it over the surface, so that I get a good amount on my sponge. So then, since I'm going to be doing a pirate and I want to incorporate a flower like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off kind of in the middle of her eyebrows right here. So I'll have the purple on the top and the yellow on the bottom, since she has yellow in her dress. So I just loaded up my rainbow cake, and now I'm just going to press it across her forehead in that direction, just like that, and then press it across her forehead in this direction. I'm also going to leave a little bit in the corner, so I press it just like that, turn this way, and then using the edge that has the most paint on it still, just kind of bring it down little spots so that we can use these for her hanging bandana. And might as well get the most out of your loaded sponge. So I left this spot open right here because I want to incorporate this flower. That'll make it a little bit more of a girly pirate, in addition to just a little bit more fun. So I'm still going to use this same. Then I'm going to just give my sponge a little bit of a squeeze, like in this direction, so that I can use it over her eyes. So close your eyes. So I just squeeze it so that I get that round shape to just dab it in there just like that. Same thing on this side. That way you don't have too much overage, and that it's going to curve to the natural shape of the eye just like that. All right, perfect. Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to take, this is one of the new sets, or the new stencils from the booster set, and I'm going to load my sponge up with gold to go on top of it so that I'm not overpowering the bandana. And I just lay the stencil on, kind of stipple it over. And you have a choice. At this point, you can go in and stick on the glitter while the stencil is still on, just so that it stays really nicely and will make those pop out, the stencil embellishment, if you can see what I mean. So this, so that way it kind of stands out, gives it a 3D texture. So again, I'm just going to lay it in this section, take my gold paint, tap it on just like that. Gold is a nice color to use with stencils. The reason being is that it's nice and subtle, won't overpower. So now I just put a little bit more of that flower stencil, maybe a little bit more right here. Just a little bit more right there. And again, stick on a little bit of glitter right there. So now that I have kind of the texture and the pattern inside of my pirate bandana. Now I can start going on to other parts of the face. So now that we've added the texture to her bandana, now I'm going to go in, as I told you, and I'm going to kind of use this flower as an inspiration right inside of this space, and we're going to outline the rest. The first thing that I'm going to do is right in the middle here is just make a circle. And I'm going to use that as a guideline to create the rest of my flower petals. Then I'm switching over to my Filbert brush. You guys have heard me say this a lot of times, one of my favorite brushes. So I'm just going to load it up. Load it up well, nice and smooth. And then I'm just going to, from the thickest side, I'm going to press and twist out so that I get these nice sharp points on my flower. Then I'm going to, right inside of here, press again, right inside of them to make a few more petals. The next thing I'm going to do is pick up my round gold grip brush again, load it nicely. You want a nice clean load. So now I'm just going to finish creating my bandana. So I'm just going to connect it in that section, and then the little knot is right here. So I'm just going to make a little swirl, just like that, and I'm going to create 1 and 2.
Earrings, you know.
Yes, I do. So I created the little hanging pieces of her bandana on that side, and I'm going to continue this line up, just like that.
And these earrings are gold.
Okay, no problem. So I'm going to turn her a little bit this way, and then I'm going to create that second piece of her bandana heading in this direction, just like that. And you can make some creases if you want to, heading in that direction, just like that. Just embellish it however you want. I'm going to go ahead and let this dry before I add anything to it, okay? So then the next thing I'm going to do is have her close her eyes, just like this, so I can give her a little bit of eyeliner. So directly from there, I'm going to come to the corner of her eye, and I'm going to make my little pirate patch going around it. Now, I usually have a problem filling in any kid's eyes with a ton of black. The reason being is the closer that you get to the eye with black, what's going to happen? You have to clean it off. And kids don't love when you scrub near their eyes, right? Absolutely not. So I try to leave that area open. And the good thing is, because I put the color behind her eyes, I still have a little bit of a design in the back. Another thing that I like to do whenever I'm creating pirates or any design on little girls is I like to really embellish the eyebrows. So I pick up a mixture of both brown and black, and then I'm just going to create a little bit of a lift and embellish those eyebrows. Smile. So I have her smile so that I can see the natural balls of her cheek, and smile again. And then that way I can find out where the ball of her cheek is and create a lift so that I add a little bit of color right on her cheek. Now that our flower should be dry, I'm going to pick up a little bit of white, just like this, and give it just a little bit more of a detail. So right in the middle of it, I am going to give it a little bit of a swirl, just like that. And then I'm just going to create a few little flicks right out, just like that. Her little pirate patch here, I'm going to make a few little stitches, just like that. Make her little pirate patch stand out. And maybe inside of here, add some polka dots to match her headband. So finally, I just picked up a little bit of a mixture of red and my Fab Shimmer Magenta to use for her lips. And I'm just going to give her lips a nice trace of my, this is a magenta glitter open, a little bit more, just like that. I like to tap it on their bottom lip so that it'll dry it right away. So this is a super fast design that I was inspired by her clothing based on what she asked me for, which was her pirate. So this is a version of my girly pirate, super simple, super easy, shows you how you can take elements from their clothing and combine it to just kind of give it that extra wow. And of course, don't forget about those awesome stencils. So thanks for watching. Make sure you check me out on Facebook so that we can keep in touch about everywhere I'm going to be. I definitely want to meet you. Look forward to seeing everybody in person. I wish all of you the best 2015, and I will see you soon.